everybody? It's your boy Charles in Ezra. Hit that thumbs up button. Thanks for watching this video. Listen, so we are going to be reviewing a video and do a reaction to a video produced by Swamp Stories. Swamp Stories is a YouTube channel where they go in and they pretty much give you stories about what's going on in the streets, in the swamps. I guess is why they call it Swamp Stories. But anyway, they did a piece on the infamous Crip Mac. Crip Mac has been making his rounds on the internet, social media, all different platforms, and he's become an internet social media sensation. But who is he? Let's go ahead and play this Swamp Story and come back with my reaction. Hit that thumbs up button, guys.
Swamp Stories video.
Man, cuz whoever made that, you're
Let's ass out. But he really do hate Swamp Stories. Y'all better look out for this guy. He is Jesus.
Why didn't? What was your issue with the documentary?
because trying to say all the bad okay, you find me? We're a small turn.
Would you ever get the tattoo removed?
Never. Neighborhood Crip, never.
He looking the same with that stuff on his face. I ain't gonna front. It's crazy. I don't want to say too much because I actually live in the same neighborhood that Crip Mac be in. So let me watch my step. But anyway, he do look kind of like somebody you would want to cross with. Anybody who got tattoos on their face like this, you have to just assume that they're insane. You know what I'm saying? So that's, I don't know.
I am Crip and Mac.
I will say this about Crip Mac, man. I'm gonna let it play. You know, y'all keep complaining about me stopping the videos, but I will say about Crip. He is turning the Crip thing into a positive thing. He's giving away clothes and food, stuff like that.
HK Destruction on Hustlers. I got 5 many other names on Hustlers. I am a certified young 55th Street
On 55th Street.
on hood.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this video, we do something completely out of the ordinary. A while back, I decided to make the channel more serious and to avoid these kind of videos. But after seeing Crip Mac lie about his life story, diss me, and call out people that he's never met, I decided that I have to go in. After I dropped my original 55th Street video, my DMs were flooded with LA people telling me that Crip Mac is a complete fraud. Initially, I ignored these messages because I figured that it was just haters being haters. But once I saw that he dissed me, I decided to look into it myself. What if I told you that everything Crip Mac has ever said was a lie and that keeping it 55th Street was never his life? Or shall I say, keeping it 55th Street? Enough is enough. Today is the day where Crip Mac will never disrespect Swamp Stories again. But before we get into it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. You can also subscribe to the second channel where you can find videos just like this one. Yes, go subscribe to Swamp Shorts where you'll find 10 to 15 minute videos that don't make the main channel. And with all that being said, let's get right into it.
My name is Tyler Devereaux. I'm invited.
Commercials. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, commercials. Hold on one second.
East of South Central LA in the suburban city of Rancho Cucamonga, California. If you're unfamiliar, this is where the movie Next Friday was filmed.
No more locked doors! Gracias!
But it's also where a young man named Trevor Hurd was born in February of 1993. Despite living in the suburbs, life was not always peaches and cream for young Trevor. In fact, at just 2 years old, his father, Trevor Sr., moved out to Orange County. However, his young mother named Crystal was able to hold down multiple jobs and get them a house in the nearby Ontario, California. This quiet and peaceful cul-de-sac is where Trevor spent the majority of his childhood, far from the wild streets of LA. From 1st to 3rd grade, Trevor attended NEWMAN Elementary in Chino Hills, one of the highly ranked schools in the Inland Empire. However, despite being a sheltered kid, Trevor had all sorts of behavioral issues growing up.
I mean, this kid was jumping out of the window, you know, at 6 and 7 years of age, you know, to go out and explore and come back. And I just we had to lock the windows, and I'm sure he felt like incarcerated. And I know that feeling.
Oh, this is okay. So this is his mama. This is Mama right here. Oh, she kind of you can't really see her eyes, but she got the face. Yeah, she favored. This is Mama. Wow, okay. She kind of like the brat a little bit. She's like the brat older sister. The way she wearing her hair and the bandana and the glasses.
Yeah, he definitely needed some guidance. He went to Newman Elementary School, and I would receive tons of calls daily. Just, your son, he's not doing what, we're asking him to do. He's doing just the opposite. So it's not that he's just not doing it. He's going to do the opposite. We threw Ritalin at him. We threw Thoridazine, everything to try to get him regulated. So me being a young mom, that was very, very challenging.
To mend these issues, Trevor's mom sent him to a private military boarding school hours away. However,
so he come from money then.
After 14 months, Trevor was expelled and sent back home to Chino, California.
So we put him in military school, and they did drills, they did academics, they did PT. He was up early in the morning, and he was disciplined for about 14 months. Very challenging on me.
So the military school didn't help him at all?
He got kicked out of military school. They said, I'm sorry, we don't have anything else that we can offer your son at this time. His behavior is just too drastic.
By the time Trevor returned home, his mother already had plans to move to Houston, Texas with her boyfriend. This would be a man known as Mr. Gary, who lived in the suburb of Katy, Texas. According to CMAC, he didn't move to Texas until 2009 or 2010.
So what age was that you went to Texas?
Hold on, god damn it. Oh, shit. 2000, god damn it. 2009, 2010.
Okay.
That's a teenager on Hood in Houston, Texas. I did 2 years out there. I never graduated or nothing, but look, at least I went. Look.
But according to his mom, he actually moved there as a little kid.
Oh, so he was there 14 months?
Yes.
You know what age?
I want to say roughly 7 to 9.
Oh, young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then at that point, that's when he moved to Texas.
So for the next few years, Trevor went to middle school in Katy, Texas, and things were kind of coming together for the family. But then everything came crashing down. One day after returning home from work, Trevor's mom walked in on something she never thought she'd see. She walked in on her beloved Mr. Gary with a Brock Lesnar look-alike. As you would expect, this ended everything for Mr. Gary, and Trevor and Crystal moved in with Granny Bear in Katy, Texas. However, Granny decided to send him to school in Houston so he could be with a family friend. Little did Granny know this family friend was an official Rolling 60s member from Southwest Houston. Well, when Trevor met him, he decided to tell him that he himself was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. He also told him that he went by Woodard in the streets.
Yeah.
If you meet Woodard, he sophomore, junior, your senior year, however.
I'm the reason he ended up going to Hastings.
Okay, just walk us through y'all's relationship.
All right. His grandma stayed in Katy. You already know Katy is not an elite school.
The suburb. Yeah, that's Fort B and ISD.
Who is it? This the family friend? Who is this guy here? Is it the family friend?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I always stayed at A-Leaf, yeah.
Right.
So he was registered to my house to go to Hastings because I went to Hastings.
The school he attended was Elsick Hastings, and it just so happened to be in a Rolling 60s neighborhood. Well, when CMAC got there, he began telling everyone that he was an official Rolling 60s member from LA. To make matters worse, he even told them that they're doing everything wrong. How suburban Trevor felt like he was in position to tell them anything is beyond me.
So when he came out here to us, he made it seem like he was put on. But I don't know.
He was saying he was from there. He was saying he was on the set.
He was saying he was on the set.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, for contrast, let's let suburban Trevor tell the story himself.
Y'all not doing right out here. Crips don't get along with Crips in LA. And didn't say nothing, kid. And then, they dope me and beat the out of me.
Well, that was not the real reason he was DP'd. It was actually for false claiming 60s.
You see Crip back around, he's hanging around, and he comes to Hood Day.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Texas Hood Day you talking about?
Texas Hood Day.
For the 60s.
Yeah.
Okay, so he coming to the Hood Day, and at the Hood Day, he on the set.
Yeah, nah.
According to
him.
Okay. And he has to be like 15, 16, 14 around this
16, I'm going to say 16, 17. Don't get it twisted. He always was big Crip, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't, if you get what I'm saying.
The Houston 60s thought that he was an official member from LA and they accepted him in. But once they got a call from LA, everything would go bad.
A year later, he been thugging with you.
Thugging.
Y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? And y'all get a call.
Treating them like family and all that.
And y'all get a call from the motherland.
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah, we talking to him, everything. Woo-woo. They was like, nah, cuz ain't never good put on. So, you already know that's a total offense to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody who put they blood, sweat, and tears of this shit, but don't play with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a from.
No, I wonder, man, if black men took business and just building an empire as serious as we take nonsense, gang banging, and all this stuff, we would probably have our own Amazon by now.
Don't play with it.
How did y'all react when y'all got the news that he was flogging?
It was, you lied to us, so this is what we're gonna do, and this is how we're gonna handle it. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't handle that pressure. He took off.
What you mean took off?
Oh, he took off. After that happened, we don't hear from him.
He wouldn't be heard of in Houston for years. After he was caught cosplaying a Rolling 60, he decided to head back to Cali. And here is where the story gets even more twisted. C-Mac claims that he went from Houston to South Central at 16.
Packed my shit and ran back to LA. I was on 59th and 8th Avenue by Crenshaw and Slauson by Nips Hood. I was in the Dorset Village with them niggas over there. You know? Then I moved with my auntie on 45th and Western.
But in reality, C-Mac was living in Chino and attending Fontana High School. If you don't believe me, he actually said it on his old Facebook page, and he's in the class of 2011 yearbook. But just because he was living in the suburbs does not mean that he wasn't banging. In fact, he started his own hood. On December 22nd, 2012, Crip Mac officially started the Trey Chino Gator Crips. But wait, later that same day, he actually changed the name to the Trey Deuce Chino Gator Crips. I suppose they moved a block over or something? I don't know. But here's how committed he was. He decided he would get them tatted on his arm. Well, it's actually not a they, because C-Mac was the only member. Because of this, he had ultimate control, kind of like a Madden franchise. He chose Chino as the city, a gator as the logo, and green as their color. So from what I'd assume, C-Mac would stand outside his cul-de-sac, wave his green rag, and wait for any devious soccer moms to roll down the block. But wait, just a week later, their name would change once again, now known as the 4-5 Chino Gators. Well, this only lasted for 8 more days, as C-Mac then decided that he was a 5-deuce Hoover. He even dissed the whole neighborhood card. Yes, in 2012, Crip Mac claimed Hoover and dissed the whole neighborhood card. If you ask me, that's not keeping it nifty on 50s. Well, his life as an internet Hoover would not last long, as now he was on to claiming different hoods. On January 24th, 2013, C-Mac was invited to a party hosted by the Trey 57 Pomona Crips. And what do you know? Just 2 days later, C-Mac is on Facebook claiming Trey 57 and dissing their opposition. At this point, Crip Mac is like the Tiana Trump of the LA streets. But wait, we're not even in the LA chapter of his life yet, and for
Anyway, y'all, what do y'all think? I'm gonna end it right here. If y'all want to watch the rest of the video, you can go ahead and go over to Swamp Stories. It's a dope website. They got some really interesting. What I want to know is, the dude from Swamp Stories, how does he get all this information? I mean, I don't know who. The homeboy never shows his face. He just does voiceover, so I don't know who owns it. He sound like a man from European descent. Well, I always wondered, how does he get all the info on these people? You know, like how does he know about their family? You know, who they was married to, how long they stayed in certain neighborhoods. Like, how does dude know everything about this? It's crazy. That's what I'm trying to wonder. I be wondering sometimes about a lot of these YouTube channels. Because you gotta think, homeboy, the person who owns Swamp Story, they don't show their face. I always wonder that, you know, I always wonder about some of these pages that have all the information on people. Is this because is it ran by the police? Is it like, you know what I'm saying? Now, granted, it might not even be nobody that's ran by, you know, it's ran by like a law enforcement officer. It could be this person might have a, you know, person, you know, can get all this information. They probably got somebody that work in law enforcement that can get them all the information on people, you know. But this dude on Swamp Stories gets all the detail. Who your mama is, who your mama was married to, where they moved to, like all this info, when they moved, what time they moved, where you was. It's crazy, man. But anyway, you're starting to see a lot of these little characters like this on social media, especially on YouTube. You know, first you got Charleston White, then you got Andrew Tate, and now you got Crip. And I think it's funny, all three of those people I just named, they all like characters. You know, they seem like they're not real. Like Crip don't seem like he really act like he acts. But it's funny, I was watching the video, and I'll probably end up playing at the end of this video, y'all can see it. I'm gonna play a video at the end of this where Crip is in the Slauson Swamp Meat, and you know, people recognize him because he, you know, people, especially hood people, they recognize him, especially the Swanson too. That's the hood central Slauson Swamp Meat. I live right not too far from it. Crip was in there, and this girl goes up to him, and she's like, "Are you for real? Like, do you act like that for real?" Y'all can see the video. I'm gonna put that in this video. Y'all can see it. But yeah, people like Charleston White, Andrew Tate, even Andrew Tate, he don't seem real. He seems like he's acting to like this guy. Charleston White don't seem like he's real either. He seems like he's acting like this little honorary shit talking, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? He just, you know, they seem, you know, it's almost like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is a character. That's why he did so good on the internet. He's a character with the yellow hair and tattooed face. You know, go back to Crip. He has a tattooed face. He doesn't wear nothing but blue. Always got an OE in his hand. You know, that's a character. You know, and I think that's why these people blow up so big on YouTube, because they just don't seem real. But I don't know. I think Crip is a 100. That's him. That's how he is. You know, sometimes you can just be different so much so that you look like something that, because you look at Crip, he don't look like the person that you would see every day. Especially if you're not. Now, if you live in LA, you will see cats like this, you know, who bang. You can kind of tell the bangers. They actually have, like the real hard young bangers, they actually have the tattoos on their face, like a Crip. You know what I'm saying? So you can just, oh man, that dude must be banging right there. He's got all this stuff on his face, you know. But I don't know, man. You see people like him, Charleston White, Andrew Tate, you think, are these guys real? Are they just acting while the camera's on? And then they a whole other different way, you know. I don't know. Anyway, if y'all want to watch the rest of this Swamp Stories episode, you can go ahead and click at the link at the bottom, and you can go right to their channel and support them. And what do y'all think? Is Crip a real person? What do y'all think, man? Leave it in the comments. Subscribe to Charles and Ned's World. Appreciate it.
On Huster's, that's me. How you doing? Crip.
That's what's up. You be careful out here.
What's
I'm
her
a fire
name?
show. Do that. What's your name?
I'm London.
Nice to meet you, London on Hood.
Here. Can I take a picture with you?
I got you. I'll take it for you.
No, you'll take a picture?
Yeah.
Wait, but I look crazy.
No, you look good. Where your baby daddy from?
I don't have no baby daddy. Let me
Oh, all right. Let's get a picture then. On
You
Hood.
can take a picture. No,
Yep,
from my
let
phone.
me get it.
You're not married either, are you?
No, I just ran across you. Man, what the fuck? Here, you want to do Snapchat?
I got you.
Just exit that out. Yeah, let me take a picture with you. You be careful. This your bodyguard?
Nah, it's my homeboy. My King Five Fingers voice. You got nobody going. I'm Crip.
One more.
God, you really act like that in real
One more. Yo.
I'm Crip.
One more.
That's all I am.
I'm like,
Hey, yo, look over here, Crip.
Prison, I'm Crip.
Crip. Look at the camera. Crip.
You really act like that in real life.
Crip.
No, come here, Crip. Let me do a selfie with you.
A selfie. Gotta get behind the ass.
You is so funny.
No, I'm serious, can I?
He got me all on camera looking crazy.
What's up with my look? That's bored,
Everybody
girl.
keep saying
That's my nigga with 6 up. Come my look right here, girl.
Come here. Let me take a picture with you.
Oh, yeah. Let me get behind that ass. hustlers. Let me get your number also, cuz.
Why you really be acting like that?
That's who I am. In real life.
I'm gonna get you on the right track.
Here,
Oh,
take,
she.
take
Oh,
a
goddamn.
number. Take a number.
All right.
Cause
Shout
you-
it back to fight me, not fight you.
bad. How old are you?
That's for you.
30.
I'm 32.
All right. We're the same age. Come on. What's your number?
I turned 30 in January.
Oh, that's a beautiful blessing.
You so young. You need to get yourself together.
Myself is by together. Oh, hustlers. That's it right there. Oh, hood. London.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, hustlers. Oh, I'm put London 5.
Make it too, cause I'm looking
Crippin'
crazy.
5 Crippin'. 5 Crippin' Mac. On hood.
Tell him, yeah, hit me. You better
I'm
not
gonna mac
tell him, don't
him.
post that.
I'm not.
Cause I look crazy. I'm
No,
about
you
to
look
be in
good.
there.
Look
look
at that ass, cut it.
And it's real.
It's real?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust it open on hood.
I'm
Here.
cracking up. You better be careful with stuff, and you better call me.
I will.
All right,
I
be
far
careful.
sure will. Hey, I promise.
And let me tell you something so funny. You know who you sound like? Who I'm about to say?
I don't know.
The Cookie Monster.